What's up, YouTube? If you want me to my pennies are all sorted, I also got two 2009 pennies right here. If you want it, one of them is a new one I got. I believe it's not that one. It's this one. So I just had the exchange in Bellevue for change. Really, my mom's change, but she wanted me to keep the penny. She didn't really want the penny. And it's my birthday year, 2009. I was born August 2nd, 2009, if you're wondering. Yeah, I know I give away a lot of personal information, but I'm open-minded. It's no mint mark, especially the White House. Also got a new tie, but I don't know where it is. Seriously. Yeah, Dollar Tree, and it's $1.75 now. Oh, there it is. See? There's that new tie. Take the thumbnail. I can do this on my iPhone while recording. There, we got the new tie. This is Zinger or something like that. Zinger. Not the N-word. Not the N-word. I did not say the N-word. Zinger. I don't know. Zigger. I accidentally said the N-word. I didn't mean to. But I'll never say the N-word. It's racist. Actually, I will if I'm mad, but not intentionally. See, how do you pronounce her name? It's a her, because of the pink cheeks. It's a beanie ball, so you can tell these are newer. Copyright 2023. Pretty cute. I did a thumbnail while recording, which that's pretty cool. If you want to know why my pennies are sorted like this, it's because I might be getting a penny book. These are the Wheaties, these are the normal back, these are the new normal back, and those are just outliers of the 2009s. I only have two of them, but I have more of them, but they all got destroyed by Brasco. This one with Brasco is a shiny polish, but don't leave it on too long, otherwise it'll corrode your pennies. The silvers, all pennies are going to be kept by me. Yeah, I'm going to keep all pennies. I think I'm going to change something really quickly. Hold on a second. Okay, I just had to change my code. So the thing is closed. It's 000, the code is. To my ATM. Not my ATM in this. The default code. Believe it or not, this is a 2018 penny. That's very, very dirty. I think I found this outside of Family Dollar in a sketchy part of Omaha. Near downtown, there's a Family Dollar in Omaha, Nebraska. That's kind of sketchy. There's been a lot, but there's a really bad Family Dollar I've been to. I've been to worse Family Dollars. All Family Dollars to be a little sketchy, except for the one that's next to the Dollar Trees on West of the Road. It's next to the Dollar Trees. There used to be a Shopko there. Now part of the library. I've been to that Shopko when I was little, many years ago. It's not that closed. It's nostalgic to me, Shopko is. Also, one of the indoor storage. There was a few Shopkos in Omaha. One to the indoor storage unit. That's actually I'm going to next week. I might show you a video of it with my grandpa. If my grandpa's okay with me recording the storage unit, because there's some cool stuff in there. My grandpa, it's owned by my grandpa, and it has some cool stuff from my Uncle Mike. Sadly, he passed away years ago. And that's the inheritance in that storage unit. But I missed him, and I don't remember him at the same time, because I don't feel about him too much. But he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude, I'll tell you. He was old. As a matter of fact, that's when I found my first Wheatie in there. I found my first Wheatie. It was a 1958 Wheatie, and I believe I have it safe somewhere. I don't know where it is at this time. Hopefully nobody stole it. I named my plant. Yeah, this is Bethany right here. Say hi, Bethany. She's saying hi. My plant, if you're wondering behind the scenes. Yeah, this is my plant, and it's white stuff that kind of brown because it got dirty in the soil. But it is actually not mold. It's just some baking soda. It gives your plant living longer, fun fact. But I might put a little bit more baking soda in there. I think it got a little dirty from the water I'm using. But if you put it in the plant, it'll make it live longer. It's like plant food. I learned that from Google Foods. Shout out to him. He was doing something with trying to steak and baking soda, I believe. It's like $1 steak. He calls it die round. It's the worst steak ever. It's very tough, but very tasty, he says. It's tough but tasty. I never like steak. Don't spam stuff in the comments that I say I don't like steak. I'm finicky, okay, with my meats. I do like ground beef. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegan. Don't worry. I like ground beef. I like hamburgers, but they cannot be grilled. I cannot stand grilled hamburgers. I'm looking at pan fried in butter. Culver's. That's in another area in the Midwest. We had Culver's and Menards. It wasn't in Kentucky. You have Menards in Kentucky. If anyone's from Kentucky, you do have a Menards there. It was in Wisconsin. Wisconsin originated, and there's one kind of Menards in Wisconsin that has a Dover impulse elevator instead of a traditional Tesla Cup Schumacher or A-Bell. Which I've learned an A-Bell before, which I might record if I go back to that area again. I rode M&R's elevator a few times, actually, even though they met with the employees. I rode the Gen 3, Gen 3. It was in Omaha. I don't know how many counts bus. It's the new Minota counts bus. The old Minota counts bus, I believe, is a ThyssenKrupp. A freaking ThyssenKrupp. He really hates those brands all over the place, but they're not that bad. I actually understand what's Menards with ThyssenKrupp. I think it's the cheapest brand for Menards. Yeah, Schumacher, but now Otis is pretty expensive to me. I think Otis is pretty expensive because Menards started out Otis's in the Otis Gen 3s and Gen 2s back in the day. Gen 2s, but now Gen 3s because Otis is on Series 8 now. Fun fact for the elevator enthusiasts, Otis is in Series 8 now. You can call it a Series 8 if you like. I call it a Series 8 in one of my videos. Even though it's a full Series 8, even though it says Gen 2 indicator. There was if they have the full indicator of Gen 3, you know it's a Gen 3. And I made the chime coding because it's kind of cool, the up chime at least. And the video's pretty good, actually. It actually got some good views. It actually is kind of cool. Kind of different layout. My dad recorded it on my phone, which I'm recording on my phone right now. And I'm 7 minutes in, so we're good. Over 7 minutes in. There's Leah, just cute and innocent. And by the way, this is my old pillow covered in yellow stains. Don't worry, it's not pee, it's sweat. It's sweat. I don't pee on my pillows, I pee the bed. Like I used to, but not anymore when I was little. This is a My Pillow 2.0 right here. My mom's My Pillow 2.0. Shout out to my mom. Thank you, Mom. Also, this is a My Pillow 2.0, but it's so big that I couldn't fit up. This pillow is so big that it comes up the whole area, the whole dead space. I really like this pillow. It's nice to me. To my opinion, this pillow is a very nice pillow. Also, the radio didn't wake me up yet, but I might adjust the volume on it. I can do that in settings. Oh, it's 10. It's 1 to 10. 1 being the quietest, 10 being the loudest. I would do probably a 5 because that's my favorite volume setting on 12-991. It's like no other way where it's plugged in, other than that way the radio is just disabled, which I can turn on the light feature. How would we turn on the light feature on there? It'll just flash the light, not sound alert tone. I never had it on tone, but maybe someday we could do a tone only weekly test, except for we'll have one speaker, so we do have. So, except for we will have one way we're on speaker, so we can hear the message. Maybe we could do a tone only weekly test, but however, the tone only means we will have one way we're on speaker, and then all the other ways will be on tone. We should try that someday. I should try that recording someday. That sounds like a great idea, but unfortunately there will be no weekly test this week if you didn't hear my Polygon video I made. And that's the iPhone version of the Ambrose. It actually looks a lot better than to be honest, it looks a lot better than it's kind of like me actually, but it's like not totally like me. Like I look completely different. Right now I'm kind of growing a beard a little bit. Not very good. I can shave it off on Thursday because I have something to do on Thursday. I'll go to school on Thursday, but don't worry, I don't start school until later. It's like early check-in, they call it. And I might show you my schedule, but I might have blocked some personal information. But it might be too much personal information. But who knows? But really, wow, this is a long video. Yeah, a lot to say in this video. But anyways, really, I really like this. And guess what I found? You guys saw already. I found my camera. It was just behind my bed. Right now, I was looking for the TV remote. But I could mess around with the buttons. If I found a way to adjust the volume on it, at least. This is a My Pillow. Look how disgusting it looks. That's not poop. Don't worry. I don't know what it is. This might be a blood stain or some dirt. There's a blood stain right there. This is a little overview. Sorry if I'm grossing you guys out. If you're grossed out, look away. I'll tell you to look away by saying My Pillow when you can look away. Look back. Yeah, look at this disgusting thing. The blood stains dirt. It's disgusting. Okay, My Pillow. You can look back now. You can look back now, or you can end the video if you really want to, but I'm not going to end the video anytime yet. Not yet, at least, not anytime soon, but probably not, I don't know. It's good to be back, really. I did miss making videos for you guys. Like, I miss you guys a lot. You guys are awesome. I'm glad that you guys are patient with me. Some of you guys are, at least. I'll tell you the truth about why. This is a punishment, that's all, for just doing a prank in the bathroom. I do pranks in the bathroom, so I mean, you guys, I do that. But don't worry, I will not do those again. Except for April Fool's Day. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I whispered it to you guys. Don't tell anyone, in my family at least, about that. Little secret that we know. Hee hee hee. But I'm not gonna do it on April Fool's Day, either way. But pennies are going extinct, fun fact. I think I haven't mentioned it, but one guy mentioned it already. If you subscribe to his channel, he does a meme. He's a meme of water bottle fame. He's pouring water in a cup. He's a meme for it. If you don't know about the pouring water meme, I don't know what it's called. Officially, I don't know what memes are called, but I call it the pouring water meme. So he said pennies are going extinct this year. It's the last year they could produce pennies. But we still can spend them, but once they run out, what will you do? But I'm gonna keep all the pennies. I'm gonna keep all my pennies. 2009 pennies, I'm keeping all those pennies for sure. Because those pennies are extremely valuable. Wheaties are valuable, 1960 through 1959. Actually, 1969 is valuable, but I'm gonna keep every penny now. If I find 2025 penny with an estimate mark, that is valuable. Yeah, it's gonna be valuable this year. Yes, my fan isn't broken or anything. It can actually be like that. And yes, it does produce good air flow. It cools down my room. Because I named my plant Bethany just because I thought it was a cute name for her. I think it's a her, the plant. I don't know if plants can be girls or guys, but it doesn't matter. I named my owl plant. I had two owl plants connected to each other. They were like together. So I grew a second one. I named it Owl Senior and Owl Junior. It's because owl. Get the joke? My other bell is plugged in, but I'm not gonna rain it because it's a little too early. It's like 6:45 in the morning. Actually, it is 6:45 in the morning. Go to my G-Wide radio. Hopefully you like this tie, really, guys. This is my new tie, and also the video's like a big tie, a new tie. It's gonna be tied a new tie because I obviously have a new tie. It's also gonna be tied. Let's hang out / new tie. That's what it's gonna be titled. Or something like that. Got that for $1.75 at Dollar Trees. They raised the prices. I've met them being $1.25. But $1.75, that's a little high for them. Actually, that's like still a good deal, but I'll say $2 is a good deal. $3, I say $2.50 or more. Yeah, $2.50 or more. I would say that's not a good deal anymore. So $2.49 you golden. But $2.50 or below, or higher, I meant to say $2.50 or higher, is not a good deal. If you hit up to the $5 range with this, you're not gonna get paid for those balls. Yeah, these balls are worth $5. $5 or more, unacceptable. And let's do the Beanie Boos. The Beanie Boos, acceptable. That's actually kind of a good deal for them. I say $5.99 or below is good deal for them. $6 is normal price. $6 to $7 is normal price. Even $8, I'll say $6.99. Actually, I say $6 to $7.99, and even $8. Sometimes depends on what store you go to. Is good deal, but $5 is an amazing deal. Like that's a good deal. Below $5 is a great deal. The base has good deals on the ties. Got this one at the base. Matter of fact, I still have the tag, I believe, somewhere. Maybe this one didn't have a tag from the exchange. Something, but she's cute. This purple one, and actually it was coincidental because I got something that was purple for Military Child Month. For Military Child Month, it's coincidental because Military Child is actually purple. The colors are. This is kind of coincidental. That this guy's kind of purple like the Military Child colors. It's perfect for it. It's coincidental because they gave me something cool. They gave me like this patch you could put on anything. Yeah. The base is pretty cool in our area. It actually is the original, the exchange part of it. The commissary part is the original. I do have a military ID, but I'm not going to show you for personal privacy purposes and secret government things. So, I don't want the government to get after me because I recorded it on YouTube. I really wish I could show you my ID, but if it did have all the... It's like a driver's license. Pretend it's like a driver's license. It's this way, like a driver's license traditionally. Something like this. But like some driver's license can be like this way, and some can be like this way. It depends on your age. My sister has a learner's permit, at least, because we're outside the city limits. We're in between Bellevue and Papillion. I call us. Yeah. And I tell you our neighborhood's name. Maybe I might have had an accident one time, but I told my friends behind the scenes, and some of my friends also subscribe to my channel, so they kind of know where I live, but they don't know my address. And I'll tell you, that's my elementary school right there from Henry Bell. But yeah, this is it. My military ID's in my wallet. Yeah. Wow, this video is long. 17 minutes, wow. But anyways, yeah. The base used to be, back in the day, the old exchange, it used to be similar to like a St. Louis base, so I didn't have stairs. I heard there was stairs to get down there. It's old. No, I don't know if it had an elevator or not, but the layout is completely different now. But it's like way back in the day, before I was even born. It was even called Fort Crook at one point, because it was an army base, but now it is called Off Air Force Base. I like the name Office a lot. Office sounds cool. Like somebody named Office dedicated that base. It's the last name Office. It's an Air Force base. My dad's in the Navy, if you're wondering. My dad's in the military one, and he's in the Navy. But he goes to the Office because it's the only base in Nebraska. Other than there was one in Lincoln, that's the National Guard base. He goes there also sometimes for drilling purposes, which is pretty cool. But I'm not gonna tell you any other things where he works or anywhere because it's top secret where he works. But I know where he works, but it's top secret to say in public platforms like YouTube. They do have elevators. I'll tell you the elevators at his work. They're ThyssenKrupps. Very interesting ThyssenKrupps, I'll tell you. Very interesting. I've never seen the style of indicators. Like, the indicators are like this. Yeah, they're like rectangle shaped indicators, and they're pretty interesting. ThyssenKrupps. They're very nice. Yeah, his work. They're ThyssenKrupps. They're TKs. I did not know the base code for TKs. I thought they were generics at first. When I first heard one, I thought it was an MEI, actually. But then I realized, yeah, that's definitely a ThyssenKrupp grocery beep. They definitely have ThyssenKrupp grocery beep. One of them has a high-pitched beep that sounds like an MEI beep. Makes me wonder if the MEI/ThyssenKrupp did it. But it's pretty cool. I really wish I could record those elevators, but I can't for privacy purposes. And also, I don't think you're allowed to bring phones to that area. But I'm getting in the video here. Anyways, That's it.